Hey, Nate.
Hey, Ben, what's popping?
Popcorn.
Okay. So you said we were going to talk about music. What kind of music do you want to talk about? Or what about music do you want to talk about?
Well, since you're basically making music, so...
I'm not basically, I am making music.
Sorry, but who inspired you to make music, and who is the biggest influence on your style of music?
Probably a producer named Clams Casino. He's a producer from, I think, New Jersey, and he started, I don't even know, back in like 2010 or something. But anyways, his style is very ambient and moody. He uses a lot of vocal samples. He pitches a lot of his stuff down, and it sounds more like just ambient noises and tones than actual like synths that he creates. And then he adds a lot of like, you know, the traditional 808 bass and everything, but he uses very minimal percussion to sometimes it's only like a kick drum and a snare.
Right.
And it's very moody. And then he blew up by producing a beat called I'm God, or a beat for a song called I'm God by a rapper, Lil B. And if you know about Lil B, he's like kind of a meme because he's like really weird. But yeah, he blew up from there, and then he produced for artists like Mac Miller and A$AP Rocky, and all of his stuff is just very emotional and moody.
Okay.
So that was my inspiration when I started producing.
Okay. So, on a scale of 10 being the greatest, 1 being God, where would John Carpenter rank on that list?
In terms of music production or movie directors?
Music production.
I don't really like John Carpenter's music by itself that much. I think it accompanies his films really well, but I can't sit down and listen to a John Carpenter album and be like, yeah, this is it, because I don't really like it.
Okay.
But it works great in his movies.
Speaking of movies, what are some movies that you think have the best score, musical score?
Oh, man. Probably, I mean, the one for Devil's Rejects is really good.
Okay.
That's part of what made it my favorite movie as well, is because the music matches the aesthetic tone of the video. Like, it's all just like very eerie noises that kind of build into music instead of just, this is music for a movie. You know, it's all meant to create an atmosphere, which is one of the things I love about horror in general.
Why the name Veach?
My artist name, Veach. It happened, kind of a cliche, stupid story, but like some guy, my last name is Rakovich, and some guy was drunk at a bar, and he's like, is das Veach? And I don't know why he called me that, but like he was purposely messing up the last part of my last name.
Right.
And he's like, it's Veach. And then I was like just starting to make music at the time. I'm like, I might as well call myself Veach. Now I kind of hate it, but like, whatever.
I love it. It's great.
I guess it's pretty unique.
Yeah, it's not like little, I don't know, some stupid like shark bite or something. It's Veach.
Who's a little shark bite?
I don't know, some tool, but anyway, it's just some jerk. Some loser in his basement.
Yeah, he lives in his mom's basement. Should we tell them who Sharkbite is? So
no, it's a mystery to them.
All right, cool.
They'll wonder about what we're talking about.
All right, cool.
It's a mystery.
Okay.
It'll go down in legend.
All right.
What is the most unusual music genre you listen to daily? Like if someone met you, you're like, oh yeah, you know, electronic, this and that, and then just like classical or you know, just like this big band swing music. Or
I listen to a lot of noise music and ambient music, where it's like music that doesn't have a tempo.
Right.
It's just like people create sounds that are like just ambient or droning. And like Tim Hecker's a really good example of that. He's a pretty legendary ambient artist, where the music just kind of exists without having a tempo or a BPM.
Yeah, there's a movie soundtrack, I think it was 10 Cloverfield Lane, that was kind of like that. Okay. Where they had a big warehouse and they just took like chains and they just started smacking things against.
Yeah.
Just made music out of that. Or there's another movie, but I can't think of what it was that does that. But yeah,